Hello YouTube, in this video we're going to add some game over functionality to our game. Let's go ahead and get started. First we're going to look for on update. Then we're going to get our game over variable. And then we're going to use a switch condition and hook those three nodes together. I'm just going to duplicate these set timescale nodes from the other group. So if it's true, it'll set timescale to 0, and then it'll bring up our pause panel. So once I get hit enough times, the pause panel should come up. And you can see that I can still continue to press escape and pause will toggle on and off, which isn't what we want. So we need to modify the nodes for paused. So after we do detect the escape key press, I'm going to add an additional switch condition. Connect it to true. I'm going to get our game over variable. And as long as game over is false, we'll go ahead and run the pause logic. So now when the game is over, I shouldn't be able to toggle the paused boolean on and off. Pressing escape, nothing's happening. That looks good. And now I'm going to add a new UI text variable. I'm going to call it pause panel text. I'll drag in the pause text object. I'm going to duplicate the set text nodes below. I'll drag those up. And I'm going to reuse the pause text above. And instead of saying pause, it'll say game over if our game is over. I'm going to set the value to game over. And instead of score text, I need to set it to the pause panel text. And if I connect those together after set active and test it, alright, now it says game over. I need to duplicate those nodes again and make sure the text says pause for our pause nodes. So I'm just going to drag those down. And connect it to when the pause is true. And I'll set the text to pause. Looks good in testing. See if I can get a game over. Alright, that looks good. You apply the prefab. I'm just going to create a group. And I'll call this top group game over. This group we'll call start. And once Once you have a lot of nodes, it can be a little finicky when you're trying to drag around them. This giant group we'll call pause. And finally, our last group we'll just call score text. We'll reapply the prefab. Alright, that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be adding a new scene to the game for our main menu, and then we'll be able to go between the two scenes. I hope to see you then.